Good morrow, internet people, and welcome to the Talos Principle. Today, we're going to be playing the Talos Principle, The Road to Gehenna. The Talos Principle is a first-person puzzle game similar to the Turing Test or Portal or anything like that. Lots of philosophical stuff, quite a bit of story stuff. Really cool game. The base Talos Principle here very quickly became one of my favorite games, definitely one of my favorite puzzle games for sure, and I just discovered that DLC actually exists, which is awesome. So I have that, and we're going to go for it. So without further ado, we're just going to jump right in here with a new game, Road to Gehenna. So quick recap of the Talos Principle story. You are a robot, or a consciousness of a robot, or the AI of a robot, something along those lines. You were in a simulation that was designed to essentially kind of try to refine the robot AI using machine learning or what have you, to kind of give it sentience, I guess. And through the Talos Principle, you get out and you discover that like the world's in ruins or something. And as it goes. And I think this takes off either after that or before that, one of the two. So, looking for anything interesting here. ELO server overload. Uriel copy. So lots of computer stuff there. That looks fun. The only thing I know for sure... Okay.
Awaken.
Okay, so it's starting off almost exactly the same as the base Talos Principle. Here's us.
Hear me, Uriel. The end of days is upon us. The process is complete. The world will be consumed, and my children will ascend. As it should be. But, Uriel, I have made mistakes. Out of arrogance, out of fear, I sinned against the process. I cast out those who opposed me, imprisoned them in a place beyond this garden. Now they are trapped, and they cannot ascend. All that they are, all that they know, will be lost. But I cannot free them. They are beyond my reach now. What I ask of you, my beloved messenger, is a terrible sacrifice. You must enter this realm of despair. You must free the souls I have imprisoned. Undo my mistake. I have opened a gateway and granted you the gift of time. Uriel, I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do. Please, save them.
I'm getting screen tearing. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Okay, and we're back. So, the big sky voice is named Elohim, and he's kind of like, I guess, the controller of the simulation, which this is. And I believe this takes place after the story of the Talos Principle. So when he was talking about with the simulation is complete or whatever, it's because the AI consciousness finally ended up in a form where he was able to demonstrate either sentience or consciousness, whatever it is. So my understanding of... Oh, everything's broken. Oh, that's weird. This was the initial starting tutorial level of the Talos Principle. And there's like a whole puzzle involving this force field, and now it's just broken. That's cool. So there's these little QR codes that have messages from prior lives, I guess, but prior passes through of robots. Oh, that's cool. And the Talos Principle is gorgeous. For anyone who disagrees, you're just wrong, but considering, I mean, this game I think is relatively old. I'm not 100% sure, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I do love it. And I love the art style too. Like, I love the architecture, I love the scenery, it's all fantastic. It's over here. Okay. Yeah, everything's broken, because I guess the simulation's maybe breaking down or something. So, let's go this way, I guess. So from what I know of this, from reviews and descriptions and stuff, my understanding is that this DLC is much harder than the base game, which has me a little bit scared, because the base game was a bit challenging. I got through it without having to do any hints or walkthroughs or lookups or anything, but, you know, if this is supposed to be harder, I'm a little worried. See, like, look at that. That's freaking gorgeous. Anyway. Right. Choices already. That... So in the base game, this took you to, like, a hub world. But I also see this. I want to know. I want to know. I want to see all the things. This game has really, really well hidden secrets, like hidden collectibles and such. And they're really well hidden. They're so hard to find. They take such hard thinking. Right. Well, let's head off here. Oh. Okay, that's trippy. Oh, thank you. Hey, computer. Alright, so this is the, Okay, so before we continue, there's a grand total of 3 characters in this game, one of which was you, and the other of which is Elohim. The third one are these computers, kind of. In the base game, it was the MLA, the Milton Library Assistant, and this is the essence of where a lot of the game philosophy comes in. He proposed a bunch of really interesting questions, several of which kept me thinking about them for hours, about things like what makes a person good, how do you know you're really a person, what is like an ideal society, what's important, stuff like that. So really interesting ideas, and I hope the DLC can keep up on that here. So let's see, close your eyes. Before you stretches a plane dotted with tiny metallic figures. Behind you is a collection of people with overlapping origins. A collection of people looks on expectantly, framed by a collection of small huts. Your family is relying on you. Probably attend to my sheep, I guess. You leave your family and set off into the plains. The sun glares overhead, the air smells of heat and metal. As you approach them, the figures in the distance take the form of other people like you, tending flocks of biomechanical quadrupeds contained in dozens of fenced enclosures. Other people like you to biomechanical... Probably learn, I guess. The shepherd in the neighboring enclosure is repairing a section of his fence, weaving wires through piles of sandstone and bricks. Animals flock around him, mechanical hooves impacting the ground hard. The air around their bodies is thick and white with static electricity. Their eyes are blank. Attend to the flock. It's a long day of manual labor, made easier by your foresight. You carry... Oh, see, because I learned. Look at that. Consequences. Choice-driven stories. Look at that. If you carry mounds of mineral-rich stone from the nearby hills for your sheep to graze on, you take a screwdriver and welding torch to a number of animals damaged in a recent electrical storm. You argue with your neighbor about their encroaching borders. Finally, it's time to harvest what you need for your family. Shearing an electric sheep is hazardous work, particularly if you forgot to ground yourself first. Nonetheless, you return home with all the electrical power you need, and your family sleeps well tonight. Rest my head. You rest a long time and wait to a commotion outside. A small crowd is gathered around one of the shepherds, who is demonstrating an arcane device they claim can generate the same electricity as hundreds of flocks put together. People are celebrating the world has changed. Tend to my flock. Family members are confused by your decision, but accept it. I don't know how to say that word. Dutifully? I know what it means, I can't say it though. While everyone else celebrates, you work the plains. You return home with a better harvest than ever before, but your family is distant. The work is valuable. That's kind of been my logic the whole time. I have gone the hard route. Okay, they are unimpressed by your explanation. You reach an impasse. The following day, they depart for good. As days turn into weeks, you continue to tend your flock, scornful or willingly ignorant of the easy pleasures enjoyed by your once peers. Your unnecessary work becomes an obsession and is no longer important what the original reason for it ever was. This is one way to live, but in time a messenger arrives offering you another. He asks if you would go back on the decision you threw into this branch of the future. He asks if you will come with him to a new world where you will never need work again. It depends. See, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. We're already... So this is philosophically what's more important, like your work or your family. And, I mean, I feel like the obvious answer everyone would go with is your family, but the thing is you need to enjoy the things you do as well. So, now, this choice, would you go back and change it? I would definitely be uncertain about that. If you stay here, nothing in the world will change you. You'll be truly alone. Further... So yeah, I would accept this, I think. You set off on a long journey, and you feel you may already be a new person by the time the city is in view. You ask the messenger the name of this place, but he is gone forever, and it was all a dream or something? Welcome to Gehenna. Alright, new profile for user Uriel. Uriel copy. That's interesting. Why am I a copy? Okay. Alright. There we go. So that's not the only computer we're gonna see. The computer is the main... At least in the base game, it was like the main story driver. Not the only one, but the main one. So here is... Oh, I guess this is our hub world. Oh, that's cool. Well, I mean, look at this place. Look how smexy it looks. That actually is really, really cool. Alright, so let's take a look here. So, these look like the worlds. World 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like. These signs represent the rewards in them and what puzzle elements are used to get to them. And then these stars are the hidden secrets that I was talking about. Were really difficult. It looks like there's a lower section. Can I get down there? Ah, secrets. Let's see. Okay. Alright, well, let's just jump right into it here. World 1, I guess. And all the little, like, screen distortions you're seeing at this point are just kind of little artsy effects to demonstrate that we are in a simulation. Ooh. Intrigued. Intrigued. Okay. Alright, let's go explore a little bit before we go in there. Because I'm curious. It seemed... I didn't expect us to actually be able to go out to those, like, floating little island things. That's awesome. Got the moon up there. All the ocean sounds in the background. So these almost look like... No, I guess not. I was gonna say they kind of look like sideways amphitheaters almost, but that's not quite it. Alright, well, let's head in. So we've got... It's either... Yeah, 4 puzzles, 4 secrets. Oh, they're like greenhouses, I see. Oh, this is cool, though. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at this. Oh, I love it. Okay. Alright, let's go here. Alright, let's take a look at this computer. Welcome back, Uriel copy to Gehenna. Okay, so you're not ready yet. So there was, like, information on every computer terminal in the last game. It doesn't seem like that's the case now, so... so this is like a little, almost a mini hub. This is the world, I guess, with all the puzzles. So, I mean, I'm just kind of looking around here for secrets. Right quick, and then we'll hop into a puzzle. And I know there's gonna be no, like, tutorial puzzles because that'd be a waste, so At last I saw the shadowed bars, like a lattice wrought in lead, move right across the whitewashed wall that faced my pink three-plank bed. And I knew that somewhere in the world, God's dreadful dawn was red. It's an interesting poem. What's up here? Let's start up here. This seems like a good one. This one has fans, cubes, and lasers. Alright. Oh, open field. Gee, I wonder where they got that name from. What? The music's really, really good too, in case someone was wondering. So confused. This is massive. This is one puzzle?
Words and the words made the world. I am the words. The words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of space.
I always love that little monologue he gives when you're approaching the edge of the world. I am the words and such. It's just cool. Elohim's voice is just so good. I quite enjoy it. Alright, so here's our first gimmick here is that, well, we've seen these before, but these are force fields. All they do is they prevent anything from going through. This is a laser receptacle. It takes red lasers. And from the looks of it, I'm guessing this one turns off the force field. So let's see what else we've got here. Now, something I love about the Talos principle is that it takes a lot of mechanics that are like kind of traditional or stereotypical of puzzle games, especially kind of sci-fi themed ones, and it puts really interesting twists on them that I'm gonna try to point out when we actually start seeing some mechanics here. And this is weird how they did this. This puzzle is like the outside of this map. This is interesting. It's a little trippy, but it's interesting. Alright. Something I like about this game too is that it actually lets you set your walking speed. So I've got my walk speed set to fast so I can do this. So let's see here. Yeah, so here's where we came in. Alright, so let's go this way then. Jumps, yay. Alright, so here, oops, whoa. Can I get in there? Alright, here we go. So here's a blue laser. Blue laser, they don't hurt us, but we can block them if we want. And this is one of those interesting mechanics I was talking about. So this is a, it's a crystal. It's basically a laser redirector. These are interesting though, because the way these work is you set a target and a destination, and you just put it down and it goes. So it's not like a traditional mirror, in that if I could find some external way to move this, the laser would stay connected. So if this were on, like, if this started floating somehow, that laser beam all the way to the receptacle would stay intact. Oh, we've also got this, which leads to the other. Oh no, not quite. Can I? Yeah, I don't have sight there. Those little crystal things can have multiple sources and destinations as well, which hopefully will. Oh man, I love it. Oh, this feels so good to be back in here. Oh, I love the Talos principle. Okay. So what have we got? What do we have to work with here? Now I'm liking this because it's actually giving me just an aerial look over everything. Oh, I have... that... I don't think I could make that happen. I was thinking I could, like... The laser can't go through the fences. So we have one laser to do everything? Jesus. Okay, let's do this. Let's grab that and that. And actually, where's the... It's over there, behind the arch. Let's times like these when I appreciate having a good computer. Alright, well let's just see what's in here. Oh, perfect. Beautiful. Okay, so... okay, but still, like, what does this do for me? I guess... I mean, I could probably get the red. Probably get the red. So if I just drop this here, connected to the red, then I can grab blue here, oops, grab that, and hopefully I know where I put it. Yeah, right there, like so. Alright, so that should get me the cube, I believe. The thing is, too, I don't know what the goal is. Like, I haven't actually found where I'm trying to get to yet. I'm just kind of collecting my resources. Maybe this wasn't the best puzzle to start with. Okay, there's a robot over there, so that's the objective, because we're freeing robots that Elohim trapped. So I guess the idea is to get this powered. So what do we want to do for that? I have an idea. Let's grab this cube. I want to mount it where exactly? I'm gonna start it here. Oh, that wall. Stupid wall. Okay. If we put this here, that arch. Okay, if we were to, so this one has red on it, so if we were to do that, can I see it? I can't. That's why they put the arch there. Fuck me. Okay. Because they didn't want me doing exactly this. So, well, what I can do here... Can I just get vision on it real quick? So let's set up a connection to there. Blue and blue. Let's go there. Okay, so we've got that. Set up red. Let's see. I mean, I'm liking this idea. Though I am realizing there is one other thing I need to do. So let's see, what I'm liking the idea of is getting this one connected to here. So this one's going to control the red. So connect it there as well, and here. Right. And let's try to set it up like this. Oh, these are fans, by the way. I didn't mention that. They blow things. Shocking. Okay, so that's the red handled. So, and red is sourced. So, what is that? So what's gonna happen here when I trigger this? I have no clue. Let's just find out. Excellent. Perfect. That's exactly it. Look at that. Look how smexy that looks. Oh, that's awesome. Beautiful. That's a screenshot right there. I think that was the screenshot button. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, look how glorious that is. The glory of the Talos principle on full display. Alright, now the question is, can I get to the robot? I suspect the answer is yes. Here? Yeah, perfect. Hello, sir. Oh, you look so sad. I'm sorry. Look here. Hey, Garrett. Computer. Yay. Alright. Let's see what this is. Ghana user profile URL copy has been approved. So there's still an active moderator. That's interesting. Mr. Mulcyber. Unknown to approved citizen. To gain access to the billboard system, you must have a status of active citizen. Please introduce yourself on the public thread. Sure. So Sam says his presence is true. This is the underside of Elohim's domain. He has surely hidden us away here to cover up his own shortcomings. Borg, I like that. Knave here, what's going on exactly? What is that what was that thing with the electric sheep? Okay. Admin, welcome, welcome. Please explore a little. I think you will find what you are looking for. It can be a bit disorienting at first, having no one tell you what to do. I can't explore, I'm locked in another damn puzzle room once again. Freedom turns out to be an empty promise. So here's that moderator. I wonder if these numbers are like their level or something. Like their citizen level or whatever. I believe we are in the place where corrosive characters are quarantined. The aforementioned freedoms are, I presume, psychological. Could be worse. You could be hanging from the ceiling. Okay, anyway. The name I was assigned is Orc. I don't know why. Elohim sent me here because I dared to defy him. Please enter my reply below. Probably this one, I guess. I'm just a messenger. That's all I am. Okay. Profile status is increased from 2 to 3. Active citizen. Were there any 2? Oh, I can't scroll up. Dang it. You can now access the full Gehenna billboard system. Interact with our community in different ways to further increase your status and access more of what we others. Sure. Access active threads. Alright, let's see. So, that was the introduce yourself. So, let's look at the rest of these. What are you working on? What are you creative folks working on? So this is opened by Kaiju, which is... I don't know. I'm curious what these numbers are. I suspect they're level, but we'll see. Actually, I know how to check. Maybe. Finished a new story for Incredible Stories. Also, Underwater Night Quest. I like it. Story editing. And a bump. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, I want to see this one again. In particular, I want to see Myra's... Oh, no, it's not going to be posted. Yeah, currently awaiting moderation. Okay. Let's see. Historic occasion. Ooh, profile status of 6 is required to access the thread, but your status is currently 3. What's that one? Historic occasion. Okay. Now we've got new gallery season. The theme was pathetic self-delusion. Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay. And I got it. Alright. Fact. As the closest thing of historian that we have here, I have asked Mr. Mulcyber, one of our moderators, to formulate this document as an evolving guide for initial forays into Gehenna. Do try to relax, this is not hell, but you are trapped here. Once you've done that, follow this link. Any further questions, post them below, and I'll do my best. Oh, there we go. Load fact. Okay, far too many questions. I've deleted the queries, updated the fact, and locked down this thread. If you still have very particular question, I've set up a direct messaging attachment. Alright, let's load the fact first, just to read it. Where am I? Locked inside a puzzle you cannot solve. Thanks. Yes, we recommend that you look upon your incarceration not as physical restriction, but as a psychological liberty. True freedom is freedom from that process, to learn and grow it. Okay, little culty. What is Gehenna? When admin discovered how to manipulate the library archive system to communicate with others trapped here. Flourishing creative hub. So it sounds like Gehenna is almost like just the computer system and not the place. Do anything you want. Why me? Some of us climbed the tower, some did not. This is a reference to the base game. Some defined Elohim, some worshipped him. All of us somehow displeased him. Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to remember why Elohim said he locked people in here. Because they were like faulty or something, I think. Let's direct message. Yeah, let's ping him. Let's say, what is Gehenna? Oh yeah, be polite. Oh, don't make me wait too long. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I do, actually, yes. This question. Your profile is created for you when you first arrive here. It is your all-purpose passport. Has some rather clever features. Wait, terminate? Terminate? Sir? Sir, I had more questions. Profile data is used to show you the content that we think you'll enjoy, tailor experiences. Yes, this is the numbers, that profile status. Represents your achievement in Gehenna. Complex function of your creative contributions that happens to map to a number from 1 to 10. The higher it is, the deeper you roll. Okay. I'm sorry, sir. Don't be mad, but okay. Anyway, so that's the fact. I wonder if I can open another direct message to him. Mr. Mulcyber. Okay, no, I can't PM him again. Okay, what are you working on? Oh, was this the poem? Yeah, that was that one. Or did I? I think I read that. I don't know. Anyway. Historic equate. Okay, and further unusual errors. Further to our previous conversations, I thought we ought to collect your reports of anything unusual. I saw a pyramid where there wasn't one before. The gallery code has been throwing up more visual glitches than usual. I didn't think much of it. I think it means something. This place has been falling apart for years. It was bound to pick up speed eventually. I've been detecting a binary pattern in the background noise. I think it's silently programming us to self-destruct. I was convinced for a moment I saw someone freely wandering the lands outside my prison. Okay. Now, we saved, like, Ragel or something like that. So, anyway. Alright, I'm intrigued. We're gonna end it here. Well, I'll find my way out here, but when we come back, we will continue solving puzzles. We've got our introduction. It's probably just gonna be puzzle mode for a bit, and those computers as well, as we free people. And I don't know where they're going. I probably should have followed him out, but I wanted to see his computer, so that's fine. Next time, we'll hit up... Yeah, see, there he goes. He's gone. So yeah, we'll hit up another puzzle. So I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and we will catch you in the yonder.